So you may be wondering, hey, you said you were doing Smash history. Last time I checked, Frogger wasn't in Smash. What are you doing? Well, I have a few reasons. The first is, well, I've just been doing so many Game & Watch videos at this point, and spoiler alert, those won't be the last of them. For another, I mean, you know, Frogger's important in the history of gaming, so I mean, hey, that's something. Now, that wouldn't be enough on its own. There's going to be plenty of games that are important in gaming history that I won't be covering here. So, and another, I mean, I did say at the beginning of this that I want to do other things besides just the Smash stuff, just for variety's sake, but I think the final nail in the coffin for why I specifically chose to do the Frogger series is because during the hype for DLC characters and whatnot, there was some under-the-radar support for Frogger kind of bubbling in there. I think it all stemmed from, I believe there was a leak that mentioned Frogger in there, and people were kind of about it. Like, I don't know, retro pics like that, I guess, link up with a lot of people, and some people just thought it was funny. So, hey, why not? Let's play Frogger. Must get them all. I will get them all. Okay. Clearly I didn't think that through. Let's play. So, if you're familiar with this game at all, you might be thinking, hey, that wasn't the right music. What the crap is going on here? So I'm playing the Arcade Archives version of this, and unfortunately, a lot of the familiar music that you might know from this game, if you played this in the arcades at all, or if you played it at home, there are plenty of home versions as well, a lot of that music was very much, they did not have the license for it. A lot of it came from various different animes of the time, from what I understand. So, yeah, a lot of the music just got replaced with, royalty-free public domain type stuff. So, I'm not too much of a, stickler for that kind of thing. So, this is just the easiest version to play. At least, where I'm sitting right now. But, you know, there are plenty of, other videos playing the arcade original, so by all means, watch those. But, I mean, yeah, it's me. Like, you want to watch me more than just some dumb frog, right?
No.
Come on. That's rude. Oh no! I killed him! Yeah, whatever. So this game's kind of janky. as you would expect of a game in the early days of gaming. And so sometimes you jump in the water, but you didn't jump in the right way. So, you know, you still die anyway. And if you're wondering why jumping in one part of the water is a good thing and jumping in the rest of the water is a bad thing, despite the fact that he is a frog, your guess is as good as mine. I don't know if you noticed, but the other thing that's kind of messed up about the Arcade Archives release here is that the audio mixing is kind of bad. But you know, what are you gonna do, I guess? So imagine, if you will, you are a man, just driving to work. And one day, you come across a lonely little frog, just trying to cross the street. But every time he tries, well, there are cars in the way and he has to jump back. Oh no. Well, this one brave man that I'm referring to decided, no, I'm gonna be better. I am going to get out of my car, and I'm going to help this frog get across the road. That man is named Akira Hashimoto, and he is the original developer for Frogger. And in fact, the story that I'm telling you is what inspired this very game. So after this very story, he came up with the idea, he developed it, he worked for Konami, and when they were looking for a potential manufacturer, they ended up going to Gremlin, which is kind of the manufacturing subsidiary of Sega at the time. And I guess they had a game that was named Frogs, that featured a frog protagonist, and they're like, well, that game didn't do so well, so I don't know if we want to do this. Because, you know, all frog games are the exact same, I guess. Yeah, that little line of logic right there, that won't be the last, brilliant brain maneuver that we'll see from Sega, but,
Damn,
you know.
not here.
But fortunately, they pulled their heads out of their rears long enough to, say, okay, you know what, we're owned by Paramount, let's see what the Paramount heads say. And they were kind of weak on the idea because they're like, oh, I don't know, this is kind of too cutesy and stuff. Only women will like it, and women don't play games. 80s. But then eventually they're like, hey, you dum-dums passed up on Pac-Man. And look how that turned out for you. Like, can you at least give us a shot? And eventually they were like, you know what? We appreciate that you just called us dum-dums. Okay, that part of the story might have been made up. But yeah, they went to the Paramount heads, and just basically said, you know, you passed up on this, and look how this turned out. And so they gave it a shot. They had like a little bit of a tiny opening for the arcade cabinet, and it did extremely well. So, hence why we know about this game today. All because some random man going to work stumbles across this random frog trying to cross the street. Life's funny like that. Wonder if the frog got paid.
I'd better call Saul. Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do.
What? Come on. So, in case it wasn't painfully obvious by now, the goal is to first cross the road, like so. Don't get run over now. And you cross the river. Don't sink in the water now, even though you're a frog! And you get yourself across the river here, and go into one of the 5 locations. Don't try and go to a location that you already were in, or that happens to you, except in the water, even though, again, you're a frog. I'm going to keep harping on that.
Goodbye to the people who hated on me.
And I'm going to continue to harp on that, even if it distracts me from actually playing the game. Excuse me, sir, do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior, Kermit the Frog? Hey, where are you going? Where are you going? Aww. So you can see one of the ways to get extra points is to find another frog friend and carry them on your back and bring them home with you. What the 2 of them are doing behind closed lily pads is none of my business. So naturally, as all games do, you've probably seen it by now. Or maybe not, depending on how much I've edited this all down. But as you continue throughout the game naturally gets harder. So you'll see the 4th row there. It started with just a slow race car, but then it became a fast race car that zooms across, and now we have 2 fast race cars that zoom across. And now you'll see that we're in the 2nd stage here, after getting all 5 frogs across. You start to see crocodiles, or alligators, I don't know, one of the 2, pop up. You see them there, and you see them sometimes in the end spots. Now you can cross the crocodiles on the tail end, but well, I mean, you know what? Let's get experimental. Let's see. Well, okay, never mind. He just went by. Sad. Hey, don't block me, bro. But yeah, if you try and hop onto the crocodile in the mouth as it's open, then bad things happen. You can see we also have a timer there. I mean, as long as you're moving at a reasonably fast pace, the timer really isn't going to be an issue, at least in these early stages. I believe the timer does get faster as it goes, but we're not there yet. So, I think the timer was mainly just there to, you know, keep the kids moving along. Don't just waste time not doing anything on the machine. Other kids could be playing. Or I guess more importantly, if you just leave the game running, then some other kid can start playing without putting in a quarter, and can't have that. So now even more obstacles start showing up in the stage 3 here. We have snakes and dogs. I don't know if that was actually a dog. It was like a prairie dog or something. It looks like a dog. Not prairie dog, but otter. But it looks like a dog to me, so I'm gonna call it a dog. And there's nothing you can do about it. Well, that car didn't think it was a dog. So you might have also noticed flies popping up in the end spots here. Again, that's just more points. Because frogs do love their flies. Or various other bugs. Which you'll definitely see in later Frogger games. Those bugs definitely become a big part of some of those games. If you want to learn more now, I definitely recommend Nitro Rad's videos on the topic. He did a pretty good in-depth look at the various Frogger games released from the PS1 era onward. So definitely recommend it. I mean, more than likely, if you're watching me, or you probably watch Nitro Rad, because, you know, he has, like, lots of subscribers, and I don't. But, you know, on the off chance that this video blows up and I become the next PewDiePie or something, you know, hey, let's get Nitro Rad there, too, while we're at it. I have no idea if I got that fly or not. Screen just kind of shifted over into level 2 before it could, tell me yay or nay on the topic. Don't mind me, I'm just a simple little bulldozer like you. Are you a bulldozer? I don't know. I know you're just a normal car, so let's just go with that. I'm a race car too. I'm a race car. Oh god. Okay, I like being a truck. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go meet my people in the river because, you know, I'm a frog and I can swim. Because that makes sense. That's called logic.
Hello.
That was a close one. Oh, hey. What's up, bro?
I can't believe you've done this.
Oh, come on. Would you try to taste the exhaust pipe or something? Yeah, I'm afraid ice cream doesn't come out of there. I know from experience. So the strategy I try to employ is mainly just, it's definitely harder to get all the way to the left than it is all the way to the right, because you'll notice that the, well, I didn't notice anything there because I was talking. Commentary. I'll get used to this thing at some point. But yes, you'll notice that the logs right before the goal points there, they are moving left to right, and naturally, going to the left is the hardest because you can't go back. Well, you can go back by hopping on the turtles here, but as things are moving and maybe more turtles start sinking, well, you know, it's a little more dangerous to try and go backwards. It's a lot easier to just pop a squat on the log and just wait to go to the right, like so. Da 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 da. Nothing can hurt me here. I can just jump back and forth and nothing will happen. Do 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 do. See? That time I definitely got the fly. Yum!
Bye-bye.
So close. Yeah, you can't go off to the sides, unfortunately. I guess Frogger's planet needs him. If he goes off to the side, he's just like, bye! Guess the game would be pretty easy if it just, looped back around or something. Like it was Mario Bros. Logic or something. But, oh, we haven't gotten there yet, that's right. 1 hop this time. 2 hops this time. 3 hops this time. Oh, wait, oh. That's what we call throwing for content. Get out of the way! You know, Snake, it's not very cool to just park yourself on the one space that I thought was safe. I thought was sacred. Oh yeah. In case you're wondering, the dogs are bad dogs.
Now you're making a mess. Oh, God!
Well, it sure is weird that the reptiles that have the heavy shell on their back can swim just fine in this river, but, you know, the nice buoyant frog apparently can't. What? Yeah. I really hate this game sometimes, man. I took a risk. And it paid off. Only to have the janky game decide, nope, you know what, you didn't hop in the perfectly safe water in the exact center, so, you know, sucks to be you. Might have been able to get that, I don't know. Didn't feel like risking it. We saw what happened the last time I tried to risk it. You know, one could say that this, purple sidewalk here is like a portal into a different world. Because, I mean, on the bottom half of the screen, that's clearly Los Angeles, and on the top half of the screen, well, that's clearly New Orleans. Okay, I definitely pressed up there, but, you know, whatever. 1 more credit. That's the fun thing about, playing emulated arcade releases. You're rich, you have infinite money, woohoo! Unfortunately, I already did the rich money gag last episode, so, you know, gotta try and keep the comedy fresh, you know? Gotta try and keep the comedy fresh. Because as we all know— oh, no, not doing that again. Oh no! I panicked. Excuse me, sir, do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior Dat Boy? Oh. I was giving nothing there. Okay, well. What are you gonna do, I guess? I'm just so sad. I'm so sad that he can't freaking swim. I mean, come on. You know what? They need to know what real frogs do. Fortunately, that's where we come in, with today's sponsor, Frogs. Now, luckily, this time the sponsor did actually send me the freaking product this time. We have a pet frog. Look at this. They even gave him little holes to breathe in. This is great. This is, you know, in my excitement in getting this sponsorship deal, I completely forgot to like open the dang thing, and I just jumped straight into recording. So I hope he's okay in there. I'm already a bad father, but I mean, we have a pet frog. This will be a continuing arc in the channel. We have this new character. I mean, a lot of YouTubers have like pets as characters, so this will be great. We'll just I guess we know what Frogger's final smash will be.